Welcome back to the June edition of RV News and Recalls from Destinations A to Z. This is the monthly video bringing you the latest in RV industry news and RV market news, along with the most important RV recalls. This month, the RV recalls has went up once again. It's unbelievable. Last month at 16, I thought was going to be a high, but this month we have a total of 21 RV recalls. It's going up, and it's here in the middle of camping season, right at the very beginning of it. Let's get this started. Let's talk about RV industry news first. Feedback leads California RV Show to change its dates after the meeting with three largest Southern California dealers and other potential exhibitors. Organizers of the 68th Annual Pomona RV Show have changed the event dates. The show is now scheduled for October the 4th through the 8th. Previously, the event was scheduled for late October. The new dates line up with the Pomona RV Show's historical time frame. Previous show studies indicate that 42% of the show attendees were regular repeat guests. We learned that many families have been coming for generations and they want to keep coming back. The last Pomona show, held in October of 2019, registered the largest attendance in the event's history at just over 45,000 guests. Organizers said the Los Angeles market, historically the largest RV market by basic trading area, has not hosted a multi-dealer show now in 4 years. Consumer interest is already strong, even though the show is still 5 months away. Spaces have already begun to fill up. Space is open for RV manufacturers and dealers. Show seniority for future years will be based on this year's lineup of completed space orders. The deadline for the discounted space is May 31st, so it's already passed. For more information, call 574-800-1824. Email at dmin@calrvishow.com. Link will be in the description below. Spartan RV Chassis debuts its new K3 chassis. Introduced the K3 525 chassis last week at the Newmar dealer meeting. The new K3 525 chassis is designed exclusively for the 2024 Newmar Mountain Air Type A diesel luxury motor coach. The chassis increase is available with 525 horsepower and is enhanced by Premier Drive Spartan RV Chassis proprietary suspension system. Unveiling the K3 525 chassis with their Premier Drive suspension system and enhanced warranty highlights Newmar's dedication to driving innovation and offering unmatched supports to its customers. With nearly 40 years of engineering solutions exclusive to the Class A diesel luxury motor coach industry, Schiff Group remains committed to delivering the best experience for its owners and OEM partners. Spartan RV Chassis also introduced a 5-year, 100,000-mile fully transferable warranty for all 8 Newmar models built on the Spartan RV chassis, including the Mountain Air and the best-selling Dutch Star. The supplier offers a 20-year unlimited mile warranty on the frame rails and cross members and 3 years of complimentary roadside assistance. The K3 525 chassis is a Cummins diesel engine and features an independent front suspension with 20,000-pound capacity, custom-tuned shocks, and improved wheel cut, which, as you know, is most important on a Class A. The chassis is integrated with Spartan's Connected Coach Experience, a suite of interactive technologies. The Connected Coach Suite includes the state-of-the-art digital dash, tripod steering wheel, and advanced protection system. Now let's move on to the RV market. RVIA's latest wholesale shipment report found shipments again down dramatically from the same month a year ago. However, one RV segment showed strength in the wholesale RV shipments. April's total RV shipments decreased 45.4% from April of just last year. RVIA reported ending with 31,216 wholesale units against 57,192 shipped just last April. Of the 10 RV segments listed in the shipment report, only Type C motorhomes grew from the same month a year ago. Type C wholesale RV shipments increased 5.5% from April of 2022. Type C shipments totaled 2,118 units, up from 2007 just last April. RVIA's president and CEO Craig Kirby said, with the summer travel season kicking off this week, consumers will find many affordable RV options on dealer lots that are perfect for creating an unforgettable memories with the families and friends in the great outdoors. RVIA reported wholesale RV shipments for 2023 through April totaled 109,816, down a whopping 52.1% compared to 2022 levels through this same time period. In April, motorhome wholesale RV shipments totaled 4,356 units, down 12.4% compared to April of last year. Towables, led by conventional travel trailers, totaled 4,356, down 48.6% from 2022 levels. RV ownership remains one of the most economical ways for consumers to travel while also maintaining control over their cost, which is more important than ever for consumers right now in this inflationary economy. Wholesale auction volume soars. Wholesale RV auctions saw dramatic increases in volume in March. According to the Black Book's RV market commentary for May, towable auction volume soared 19.6% from March and from the previous month, while the motorized auction volume rose 15.5%. More RVs are hitting the market. Auction volume is up significantly over last month, almost certainly due to an increase of trade-ins on new RV sales. Last year, most of the trade-ins would have been kept for retail sale, but full lots enabled dealers to keep only what they want and send the rest to the auctions. Wholesale RV value rose as auction volume increased. The average towable sales was $21,154, up 0.3% from last month and up 3.8% from March of 2022. The average age of a towable sold was 5 years in 2018 model year. The average motorized price was $73,239, up a whopping 16.8% from the previous month and down 4.2% from March of 2022. So the rates are still yet lower than what they were last year, but they're on their way back up. The average age of the motorhome sold was 12 years in the 2011 model year. Spring is always one of the best seasons in the RV industry, according to the wholesale RV shipments trackers. The warmer weather brings winter-weary shoppers into showrooms who are looking to either buy a new RV straight out or trade up as their situations change. The RV values look to be going back up or attempting to get back up, where I think this is simply dealers raising their prices, but this is not sustainable. The Canadian Recreational Vehicle Association, CRVA, reported Canadian RV wholesale shipments in the first quarter slowed in tandem with the U.S. wholesale RV shipments. So it's not just the U.S. going down. CRVA reported 7,082 wholesale shipments in the first quarter of 2023. That's down a whopping 60.6% from the first quarter of last year, which totaled 17,964. According to statistical surveys, RVDA of Canada reported 6,163 retail registrations in the first quarter of this year, 919 fewer than the first quarter last year. Canadian RV dealer inventory levels also increased slightly during this quarter, but not as much as in an average year historically. Towable RV wholesale shipments in the first quarter of 2023 were 66% lower than the first quarter of last year. Motorized shipments were up 38.8% from the first quarter of last year. Wholesale shipments of Type B up 52.7%, Type C 52.1%, which is unbelievable compared to first quarter of last year in Canada. Let's talk about the RV resort spotlight. We are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at Claybo's Campground. The Claybo's family has lived in Pigeon Forge for 5 generations and in the Smoky Mountain region for a lot longer. William Claybo, a Civil War veteran, bought the original property in late 1800s. He was a Union soldier and was drawing a small pension when he settled in Pigeon Forge. In 1980, Harold started building the campground, opening in 1981. Gradually, Harold acquired a little more land to build the store that still services campers today. offering Exxon gasoline and a small deli that locals frequent just as much as out-of-town visitors. They indicated they make good money out of the small campground, so he decided to add more sites. Harold was a sharp businessman, and the campground grew from 83 to 116 sites and then 150 when the new property was added. Today, Claybo's Campground has 325 camping sites, plus cabin cottages, vacation rentals. Harold and his wife of 58 years, who passed away in 2006, worked the business with their only daughter and 2 grandsons. The original farm was about 50 acres, and today the property is about 50 acres. The Appalachian Mountains have seen a big boom as tourism took center stage for the Smokies. But really, families and their values have not changed. You still only need a handful of change to buy an ice cream, and Harold's philosophy of you never hurt someone else to help yourself shows everyone the details of the business. Harold said, we keep it clean. We have all the conveniences. If you have any problems while you're here, come and see us. Throughout his long life, he has seen his childhood home evolve into a multifaceted, modern, friendly family vacation destination while still active on site. It's the younger generations that handle the day-to-day operations since Harold passed away in 2015. Harold summed it up best when he said, the campers have been so good to us. Campers are great people. The amenities they offer is 310 full hookup sites, 70 pull-through sites, 16 premium concrete sites. They have picnic tables on each one, large shaded sites, creek sites available, 4 bathhouses with AC and heat, 3 laundry rooms, a pavilion area with gas fire pits, jumping pillow, basketball court, 2 swimming pools, humongous lazy river that just opened up this year in 2023, grocery store, restaurant that serves breakfast and lunch, snack shop, Exxon gas and diesel, water, electric, sewer, super clean facilities, free Wi-Fi, workout room, cable TV on all sites, 30 to 50 amp service, meeting rooms, and the Pigeon Force trolley service goes right through the campground. Small pets are accepted in the campground. And mentioning Claybo's Campground, Destinations A to Z will be there on August the 13th through the 20th on site number 138. Be sure to come by and say hello and be looking for a full video review of our stay. Moving on, let's talk about RV interest rates. No changes for the month of June. Can you believe it? The lowest is still 6.99 at Great RV Loan, which was also the same as last month. So no changes. It's about time it slows down. Destinations A to Z Video Spotlight. This month, the Video Spotlight is on a complaint between a fifth wheel and a pop-up. The fifth wheel complained to the front office. Be sure to check out the link for the juicy details. It will piss you off as it did me. The link will be in the description of the video below. Don't miss it, because it is a good one. RV YouTube channel spotlight. This month is RVer TV channel spotlight. Russ with RVer TV is dedicated to showing the full-time RV lifestyle in a Class B, featuring RV travel destinations, RV repair, DIY tips, and tricks. Check Russ out as he travels the back roads of small town USA, including abandoned ghost towns and historic sites, museums, national park, events, and more. Most videos include aerial footage for unique viewing experience. Be sure to check his channel out, RVer TV, and let him know that you've seen it here on Destinations A to Z. A link to his channel will be below in the video description. Be sure to go check it out. Let's talk about recalls. Airstream. Generator set fuel hose may cause a leak. A gas leak in the presence of an ignition source increases the fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 142. Airstream is recalling certain 2023 range line motorhomes equipped with certain Cummins evap generator sets. The fuel hose between the fuel filter and injection pump module may not be properly secured, which can cause a gas leak. Dealers will inspect and replace the fuel hose clamps free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out June the 16th, so they should be going out next week. Owners may contact Airstream customer service at 1-877-596-6505. Thor Motor Coach. Generator set fuel may cause a gas leak. Again, the same thing as Airstream. Potential number of units affected has not been released. Thor Motor Coach is recalling certain 2021 scope motorhomes equipped for certain Cummins Onan OG 2800i generator sets. Fuel hose between the inline fuel filter and injection pump may have inadequate clamp force, resulting in a gasoline leak. Dealers will inspect, replace the fuel hose and clamps as necessary free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out June the 21st, so still 2 weeks away. Owners may contact Thor Motor Coach customer service at 1-877-855-2867. The number for the recall is RC 000294. By the way, all of these recalls will be in the links in the description below. You do not need to remember this or scramble back to write it down. It will be in the link in the description below, and you'll be able to download every bit of this information. Triple E recreational vehicles. Bed bracket may fail, causing an injury. A bed stay bracket that fails can cause the bed lid to fall, increasing the risk of injury. Potential number of units affected is 154. Triple E is recalling certain 2020 models. Triple E is recalling certain 2020 through 2023 Wonder W24 RTB motorhomes. These vehicles may have incorrectly installed bed stay bracket, which can fail. Forest River slide out adjustment arm may puncture a tire. Contact with the slide out adjustment arm may damage or puncture the tire, increasing the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 137. Forest River is recalling certain 2022 Columbus CMF 299 RL fifth wheel vehicles. The riser tube was not installed between the axle hangers, causing inadequate clearance for the tires. Dealers will install a riser kit free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out June the 3rd, so those should already be in the mail. Owners may contact Forest River customer service at 574-821-1487. Forest River's number for this recall is 410-1631. Still staying with Forest River, brakes may be wired incorrectly. A loss of brake function can increase the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 37. Forest River is recalling certain 2023 Salem and Wildwood travel trailers. The brakes may be incorrectly wired, which can result in a loss of brake function. Dealers will rewire the brakes free of charge. Owners may contact Forest River 574-534-3167. Number for the recall is 27-1632. Staying with Forest River, generator set fuel hose may cause a gas leak. Same thing as Thor and Airstream. 1,381 units affected. RV Forest River is recalling certain 2021 through 2023 Coachman Galleria Beyond Forester Sunseeker and 2021 through 2024 Nova motorhomes equipped with certain Cummins Onan OG 2800i generators. The fuel hose between the inland fuel filter and injection pump may have an inadequate clamp force, resulting in a gas leak. Cummins dealer will inspect and replace the fuel hose and clamps as required free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out May the 23rd, so you should already have those in your mailbox. You also may contact 1-800-CUMMINS or 1-800-286-6467. Contact Forest River customer service at 574-206-7600 or Coachman Class B customer service at 1-574-825-8602. Forest River's number for this recall is 51-1626. Again, staying with Forest River, incorrect cargo carrying capacity. Incorrect cargo carrying capacity information can result in the vehicle being overloaded, increasing the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 64. Forest River is recalling certain 2023 East to West Delaterra and Silver Lake travel trailers. The federal placard may have been printed with an incorrect dry weight and cargo carrying capacity. Dealers will replace the decal free of charge. Owner notification letters will be mailed out on May 4th, so you should already have those. Jayco rear caliper bolts not tightened correctly. A damaged wheel can result in loss of tire pressure. A damaged brake line can cause a brake fluid leak and reduce brake performance. In either condition increases the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 63. Jayco is recalling certain 23 through 24 Integra Emblem, Vision, Vision XL, Jayco Alante, Precept, and Precept Prestige motorhomes. They're all built on the Ford F53 chassis with rear brake caliper attachment. Both may not be tightened correctly, which can allow the caliper to loosen and possibly damage a wheel or brake lines. Jayco will notify customers and Ford dealers will inspect and tighten the rear caliper bolts necessary free of charge. In addition, any damaged bolts will be replaced free of charge. Owner notification letters were mailed out on June the 2nd, so you should be receiving those. Tiffin Motorhomes incorrectly installed spare car carrier. A detached spare car carrier and molly rack can be a road hazard, increasing the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 203. Tiffin Motorhomes is recalling certain 21 through 23 Cahaba motorhomes. The spare car carrier and mobile rack may be incorrectly installed on the rear van doors, which can cause them to detach while the vehicle is in motion. Dealers will replace the hardware kit free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed on June the 23rd, so still a couple weeks away. Staying with Tiffin Motorhomes, condensation pan overflow may cause a fire. Water in the electrical connections can increase the fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 242. Tiffin is recalling certain 2020 through 23 breezes. The condensation pan underneath the refrigerator may overflow and leak into the Molex electrical connections on the floor. Dealers will relocate the Molex connectors free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out June the 26th, so still a couple of weeks away. Winnebago Industries. Generator set fuel hose may cause a gas leak. Same thing as the first two. A gas leak in the presence of an ignition source may cause a fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 6,536. Winnebago is recalling certain 2020 through 23 Travados, 21 through 23 Solus, and 22 through 23 Echo motorhomes equipped with the Cummins Onan OG 2800i. The fuel hose between the filter and the injection pump may not be properly secured, which can cause a leak. Dealers will inspect and replace the fuel hose and clamps as necessary, free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed June the 2nd. Still staying with Winnebago, loose mounting hardware on solar panels. A detached solar panel can become a road hazard and increase a crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 4,313. Winnebago Towable is recalling certain 2022 micro mini travel trailers. The solar panel mounting hardware may loosen, which can cause a solar panel to detach from the vehicle roof and fly off. Dealers will install adhesive tape between the solar panel and the mounting bracket free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out on June the 28th, so still a few weeks away. Airstream. Electrical wiring protected by fuse wiring that overheats can increase the fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 41. Airstream is recalling certain 23 Atlas motorhomes. The 16-gauge branch wires may be underprotected by a 20-amp fuse, which could allow the wiring to overheat in the event of a short circuit. Dealers will replace the 20-amp fuse with a 5-amp fuse and install circuit free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed July the 4th, so still about 4 weeks away. Owners may contact Airstream customer service at 877-596-6505. Triple E. Electrical short in the GFCI receptacle. Electrical short and arcing can increase the fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 23. Triple E is recalling certain 23 U24MB and U24CB, along with U24FX, U24MBL, U24RL, U24TB, and 2023 Wonder W24RL and W24RTB motorhomes. There may be an exposed copper at the GFCI exterior receptacle, which can cause a short and arcing. Dealers will shorten the copper wire to the correct length free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out May the 22nd, so you should be receiving those already. Owners may contact Triple E customer service at 1-877-992-9906. Recall for this Triple E's number for this recall is CA 10311-1. Jayco, fuel tank may peel and result in a fuel leak. A fuel leak in the presence of ignition source increases the fire risk. Potential number of units affected is 11. Jayco is recalling certain 2022 Esteem, Odyssey, Red Hawk, Greyhawk motorhomes built on the Ford chassis. The paint along with the weld seam of the fuel tank may peel and lead to corrosion of exposed metal, which can result in a fuel leak. Ford dealers will inspect the fuel tank and replace necessary free of charge. Letters will be mailed out on June the 2nd. Owners may contact Jayco customer service at 1-800-283-8267. Jayco's number for this recall is Ford 22V-925. Continuing with Jayco, generator set fuel hose may cause a gas leak. A gas leak in the presence of ignition source can increase the risk of a fire. Potential number of units affected is 1,124. Jayco is recalling certain 21 through 24 Ethos, Expanse, Soltis, and Swift Type B RVs equipped with the Cummins OG 2800i. The fuel hose between the inline fuel filter and the injection pump may not have an inadequate clamp force, resulting in a leak. Forest River, incorrectly wired trailer, brake controller. An incorrect wired brake controller can result in loss of brake function, increasing the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 63. Forest River is recalling certain 22 through 23 Rockport work trucks. The trailer brake controller may have been incorrectly wired. Dealers will rewire the trailer brake controller free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out on June the 21st. Owners may contact Forest River customer service at 574-327-2392. Our Forest River's number for this recall is 29-1639. For travel, software error in the control module. The loss of drive headlights, windshield wipers can increase the risk of a crash. Potential number of units affected is 67. For travel is recalling certain 22 through 24 Ram Presidential, and FS 450 motorhomes. The vehicle control module may have a software error which can cause the loss of the drive power or disable other safety systems such as headlights and windshield wipers. Dealers will reprogram the vehicle control module free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed on May the 29th. Owners may contact For Travel customer service 1-800-955-6226. Rev Group. Tow hitch may separate. A tow vehicle that separates from the motorhome can become a road hazard, increasing the crash risk. Potential number of units affected is 1,186. Rev Group is recalling certain 2020 through 2024 Fleetwood Bounder Holiday Vacationer and 2020s through 23 Fleetwood Southwind motorhomes. The tow hitch may be damaged due to stress on the vehicle overloading, which can cause the tow vehicle to separate from the motorhome. Dealers will inspect and replace the hitch free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out on July the 15th, so still about a month and a half away. Owners may contact Rev Group at 1-800-509-3417. Rev Group's number for this recall is 230-516-REVE. Forest River again. Missing thread sealant on furnace pipe fitting. Missing thread sealant can cause a propane leak, increasing the risk of a fire. Potential number of units affected is 6. Forest River is recalling certain 23 Salem's Wildwood travel trailers. The brass fitting connected to the furnace pipe may have been manufactured without the thread sealant. Dealers will inspect the brass elbow and apply the thread sealant as necessary at no charge. All affected trailers are still within dealer inventory, and therefore no notification letters will be mailed out. Owners will contact Forest River customer service if needed. Grand Designs. Missing emergency exit window. A missing emergency exit window could prevent or delay occupants from exiting in case of an emergency, increasing the injury risk. Potential number of units affected is 232. Transit travel trailers. These vehicles were manufactured without the emergency exit window in the main living area. Dealers will inspect the window and replace it with an emergency exit window at no charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed out June the 16th. Owners may contact Grand Design Customer Service at 574-825-9679. There you have it, guys. 21 recalls for the month of June. This is absolutely unbelievable at how many we've actually got right here at the very beginning of camping season. I'm hoping and praying that each of you are able to get your RVs fixed and back out on the camping road to enjoy the great outdoors. And be sure to tell your fellow RVers about these recalls that actually have some of these vehicles to ensure their safety as well. Guys, I hope this has helped you. Thank you for watching. And remember, guys, we will see you on the next one.